Here's my 6 grow bed aquaponic design. My wife and I designed this together. She mostly came up with the ideas. I just made it happen. And everything that's in here is pretty much on her, what she's made. And we did it together. She came up with this idea with this trellis. Cut the two in the corners of one of these baskets here. These racks that the totes came with. We cut them down and reused the trellis to make this trellis here. And we also added this to the top. This is one of the squares at the bottom of the one of the racks. And just cut that down and smoothed it out. And then made this little grid line with lines and also some bamboo. And the design is pretty good. Did some research and everything, and did a lot of research, and we saw that we could take and put these piping in tandem with all the grow beds. And to piece everything together, we took these gray parts and added them in there. That was like one of the key parts that kept it together, which we found in the electrical aisle in the local hardware store. So each one of the pipings goes in tandem on each set of grow beds on each side. Piping just leads all the way to the pump, which is a waterfall pump. Leads over here, piping continues on, and then goes down into there, into the salt tank. I also have these little fish right here. I call them my swirl filter. They get in there and they keep that sump tank clean. Gets all the extra poo out of there. There's no food flow. They eat the poo. They also feed them regular fish food. They eat the algae also. And then here's my 350 gallon tank. That's where the adult fish are at. I also have these heaters right here. These are the Finex. Got 3 of them. Pretty much kept the 350 gallon tank warm throughout the winter. I think the coldest it's got here in San Antonio is about 40 degrees, and it was still able to maintain at least a 65 degree temperature, which the tilapia can still tolerate and live in. Also added this aeration pump. The more air, so the more air is better. The fish are happier that way, they seem to be. And how I drain assist each one of the tanks, each one of the grow beds is with this 4-inch sewage pipe. And it's just laying on the ground under each one of the beds with this auto siphons draining into it. And it leads over into this tank. And what I should have done is put this tank deeper, because I can't make the water deep enough because of that. Now, being that it's so hot here all the time in San Antonio, you get the evaporation process, and you always have to add water into the system. So we have to build this, put this sump tank deeper so we can fill it up and have that drain off toward the top up here. Top up here instead of down there at the bottom. That was one of the things I did wrong. And here's the whole layout of how it is. I also grew these plants during the winter. I got an onion here. It's humongous. You can see how thick each leaf is. And it goes down to there. Also grew these tomato plants. Got lots of tomatoes in here growing. There's a few more down in there. There's a lot of them growing in here still. It's all growing in progress. Growing over there. Over here. Also, here's the layout. Also, along with that, to come up with the idea of rolling up the sides during the winter, summer, so we get sun in there. That's the side of the greenhouse. And this crank is what we use to roll it up and down to open and close as needed. And here's another view of the piping that goes underneath. It's just laying there. We also put some screen mesh at each opening to prevent anything from snakes getting in there. I did have a couple of brown snakes go in there, but I took care of that with that screen. So there's no problems there. So that's the whole 6 grow bed aquaponic system.